What's up, folks? Gray here, and welcome to Medicinal Monday. Today, we're going to look at the amazing uses for aloe vera. It's something that grows very well here in Florida and very many other places. What I like about the plant itself is it's very easy to grow, be it outdoors or indoors. Even for you folks out there that who forget to water your plants, aloe vera can be very forgiving in that aspect. And it's, to be honest with you, it's a lot cheaper than going and to the store and buying, store bought aloe vera gels and, drinks and so on and so forth. Because you can really, literally, you can take this plant here, the aloe vera, and grow it really easy in your home, which is phenomenal. And then you can transfer it into a liquid form that you can drink, or you can turn it into gels and stuff like that. Now, we're not going to get into that here on this video. What we're going to talk about is some of the amazing uses for aloe vera over the history, and down below I'll have a citation for you guys that you guys can click a link on and dive into it. Now, first of all, I'd also like to state, in fact, that if you plan on using any of these, if you plan on using any medicinal plant in general, you should always consult your physician or doctor, whoever that you see, in regards to any side effects, because there's a couple things with aloe vera that could affect you. Specifically, it has a potassium lowering effect. It also, what's the other one? It can interact with hypoglycemic drugs, basically like insulin, because you can kind of use, you can, not kind of, but you can use aloe vera for diabetic treatment, and I'll go over that here in a minute. Anyways, a little bit of history on aloe vera, which I wanted to share is, I don't know if you guys have ever heard of some of the Egyptian queens that you guys might be familiar with, like Nefertiti's and Cleopatra. They both used aloe vera for in their daily, I guess their daily routines for what I think is kind of funny, but their beauty regimens. But also to be more serious about it, Alexander the Great and Christopher Columbus used it, um, for their soldiers' wounds and whatnot because of the properties of aloe vera, which we're going to dive into. And one of the biggest developments back in the 1930s was aloe vera was used to successfully treat radiation burn, also known as radiation dermatitis. And it's a common side effect of folks that have cancer, that where they use a beam technology or beam therapy to treat some forms of cancer. Basically, radiation dermatitis is one of the most common side effects of radiation therapy, affecting, I think it's 95% of patients receiving this therapy. So, quite intriguing to say the least. Something as simple as a plant that you can grow inside your home or outside your home, and easy to grow, it can be used for something that important. Anyways, aloe vera is also widely used today in many different food products, cosmetics, food supplements, and herbal remedies. And I think, what I suggest that you do outside of what we talk about or discuss here on the channel is do more research, because, that, like I said, I'm only touching the tip of the iceberg with some of the things that you can use aloe vera for. And if you're really curious, like I said, you can find some really wonderful information online around aloe vera, but also in some of these herbal remedy books. And like I said, I implore you guys to join our Discord, because Voodoo Queen is a herbalist. To me, she's like one of the best herbalists I've ever met. And some of her tinctures and ways that she produces things and the information that she holds is phenomenal. I know I can be a little bit repetitive with that, but I'm just trying to get folks over there because she is a lot more knowledgeable on this topic than I am, and she can help a lot of you folks and answer a lot more questions than this little short video. Anyways, let's dig into this, right? Anyways, aloe vera also contains like 75 elements, from like vitamins and enzymes and minerals and sugars, amino acids, just to name a few. Anyways, so we're going to go over a few of them that you can possibly use aloe vera for. Some of these you might be familiar with, specifically the one I'm going to dive into first. Basically, it can accelerate wound healing. Most oftenly aloe vera is used as a topical medication. A lot of you folks who've ever been down in Florida, you might have had a local reach out to you and say, "Here's some aloe vera, put that on your sunburn," because it has a very long history traditionally for that use. Particularly sunburns and also other sores and stuff like that are on your skin. But it's just since I was just a wee little young lad, pretty much growing up on an island here in Florida. And some people like an island, yeah, down at the bottom of Florida, there's islands. And that was just something commonplace that we would use. I didn't even second guess it when my mom or grandmother would say, here's some aloe vera, put this on your sunburn, which after a while you don't get used to because your skin becomes pretty much accustomed to that type of sun in your area. Anyways, aloe vera also has very medicinal aspect from like antioxidants and antibacterial properties, and many studies suggest that it's an effective topical treatment for first and second degree burns. And you can see how this could relate to a SHTF scenario or an emergency situation, something that you have growing in your garden, or let's say on your windowsill or whatnot. If someone was to get burned, and you can use this immediately outside of store-bought burn creams and whatnot, especially if you don't have access to those or have any of those in your house. That's why I feel that having a medicinal aspect to your garden is very, very important. But another thing, which I've used in the past, and it works very, very well, is aloe vera can also be used for heartburn relief. Now, the way you want to consume it, because you don't want to consume a lot of it, right? You know what I mean? Because then you can have some sort of adverse reaction and stuff like that. So before you use aloe vera for like something that you're consuming, you want to go a little bit deeper than what I'm going into here. But if you consume, let's say, I think it's 1 to 3 ounces of aloe vera gel, uh, at mealtime, right before you consume foods, it can relieve, GERD. I don't know if you ever heard of GERD, GERD. It's like a acid reflux type of situation, but it can reduce the severity of that. And it can also alleviate other digestional issues, related problems per se, right? So, like I said, I love the fact that when you have a plant that can be used for more than one purpose, because it's nice to have a single plant that you can use across the board for several different things outside of either growing it or just for some topical applications and whatnot. And for you folks out there with type 2 diabetes, aloe vera can be very beneficial to you as well. Simply as ingesting I think is it 2 tablespoons of aloe vera juice per day can cause blood sugar levels to fall in people with type 2 diabetes. Because this is something that we concern ourselves with, scenarios where we don't have access to traditional medications. And this is why I feel that it's such an important topic to be discussing with you, the viewers, of things that you can use outside of the realm of, the traditional medications you would get at your pharmacy or on the shelf or whatnot. There's a lot of folks ask us, what about if I run out of this or run out of that? I'm prescribed this and so on and so forth. So you can see how beneficial, learning medicinal plants and their uses can be very, very, very beneficial to you, the viewer. Anyways, moving on to my next one is a natural laxative. If you've ever been in that position, man, it can be very painful and discomforting when it comes to to having that situation with your bowels and you can't, relieve yourself. I know it's a touchy thing, but some people have all different types of ailments from IBS and whatnot, but this one's focusing on, you know, constipation and whatnot. Anyways, most people advise that the dose be minimal in the aspect of anywhere from, I think it's, what is it, zero point zero 0.04 to 0.17 grams of dried juice is sufficient. So you would have the aloe vera juice and you would dry it and consume it that way. And this is why I'm trying to refer you guys down to the Discord, because you can have these conversations with Voodoo Queen and she can kind of give you the exact way to dry aloe vera and follow all these procedures to take the plant and turn it into what you need it for. Anyways, one of the most intriguing things that scientists have been using aloe vera for as of lately in the research they've been doing is the potential to fight breast cancer. So many folks out there, be it your mom, your grandparents, your daughter, whoever it may be, have ran into a situation like this, and it's a very scary thing for most folks. Um, but there's a component to aloe vera called aloe emodin. I think that's the proper pronunciation. Aloe emodin, emodin, which is basically a compound in the plant's leaves, and it has shown potential in slowing the growth of breast cancer. To me, that's such a phenomenal aspect of this plant. So, and like I said, people are just discovering many, many different uses for the aloe vera plant. And I just wanted to discuss a few of those here to kind of get you guys, give you food for thought, and why you should grow possibly an aloe vera plant in your garden. Now, like I said, it's very easy to grow, and you can grow it indoors for you people up there in the, where it gets extremely cold and the plant won't do as well outside. So you can grow it indoors. And like I said, the plant is beneficial in the aspect that if you forget to water it for several days or whatnot, it can withstand that. So the aloe vera plant is very resilient to people who are not experienced with growing things of that nature. So hopefully in this video, this got your thought process moving forward and realizing how important aloe vera can do and some of the amazing uses that the aloe vera plant is currently being used for. And like I said, I'm just touching on a few. Again, you can do some research on your own. You can find so much more on this versatile plant. And some people just like to have it as a cold drink. They'll use the aloe vera juice. I'm pretty sure you've seen it on your store shelves when you go to different types of groceries or whatnot in grocery stores, and you see, hey, aloe vera infused drink or this or that. And like I said, it could be very beneficial to your health, and also have applications, stuff like sunburns, and little cuts and burns and things like that, where you can use it for because it has those properties to assist in small and minor skin wounds and stuff like that, and also burns. Like I said, it's just I know I'm being a little bit repetitive here, but I just like to kind of hit that home with you that this plant, outside of just being used for sunburn, or topical wise, by consuming it, there's also many benefits to it as well, specifically to you type 2 diabetes folks. Now, I suggest before you start anything, like I said in the beginning of this video, to consult your doctor, whoever that you may need to consult with, to make sure it might be a viable option for you. Other than that, I hope you enjoyed this video. This is GreyMan, and I'm out. I'll see you guys in the rebound, and if you don't forget to hit that thumbs up button, it'd be truly appreciated. All right, you guys have a good day. God bless.